video is about my opinion on hair loss. Okay? And you'd be like, oh, here's another guy with hair and his opinion about hair loss. But listen, this is it. So, a lot of people believe hair loss is just genetics. Now, if you believe that, you're a slave. That's all you are. You're just a sheep. Okay? You believe what you're told and you take what you're told. And you don't ever look into it. So, let's ask ourselves, if I'm 21 right now and I have all my hair, why should I lose my hair in the future? Because the gene just kicks in and I lose my hair? Makes no sense. That makes no sense. People lose their hair because they are unhealthy. That's all it is. They're unhealthy. Okay, because think about it logically. If DHT causes hair loss, testosterone is converted to DHT, your hair follicles are sensitive and your hair falls out, which makes no sense to me. But then why isn't it happening now? Why isn't my body taking that testosterone and converting to DHT right now? Because I'm healthy, right? Because if your body's converting all that testosterone to DHT, you have problems. Now, and then think logically, okay, a lot of people lose their hair. And by the way, I've never seen anyone with male pattern hair loss who was healthy. Never. Not in my life. There's a lot of people I see in real life with hair loss. They're not healthy people. Okay? They have a gut. They have diabetes or insulin resistance because that's what a gut means. And they have a lot of liver fat. That's what a gut means. They have dark circles. They don't look like healthy people. They have high blood pressure because if you're overweight, you have high blood pressure because you have damage in your arteries. Okay? And, yeah, there's never been a person. And you say, well, what about the kids? What about these teenagers who lose their hair when they're 15, 16, 17 years old? They're not healthy. It's just that simple. And then, these kids, the teenagers have acne on their face. Acne is a sign that you have hormonal imbalances and that you're not healthy. Okay? And it's just that simple. And then also acne is toxicity coming out on your face. So if you have a lot of toxicity, you'll have a lot of acne. But, yeah, so just because they're losing their hair because they're 18, well, that doesn't prove that it's just genetics. The kids are unhealthy. What do you mean? Do you not see what they eat these days? And so, yeah. And then also, 2 billion people are deficient in iron. One of the most important micronutrients for hair growth. Okay? And simply because it's important for your red blood cells, and to deliver oxygen and nutrients. So if that's not happening for your hair, well, you're not going to have good hair. You're not going to have good hair growth. You're going to have problems. And also, let me mention this about your hair. Let's not forget this. Hair is not essential for you to live. So if you're deficient in these micronutrients, then your body will say, well, screw your hair, dude. We got to use this for liver and heart and all this, for your important organs to live. And so then your hair starts falling out. So if you're deficient in nutrients, then you could see hair loss simply because of that reason. Your body's going to prioritize what's important. Your hair, not important for living, but if you have everything in check and you have a lot of your micronutrients and you're getting that every day by eating beef liver, then you should be fine. You'll be fine. Not should, you will, okay? Because hair loss is a disease. Hair loss is for people who are sick. So that's my opinion. And it's simply an opinion because, well, there is no cure for hair loss, so there's no... The real cure is to just eat right your whole life. Your parents eat right when you're in there. Your mother eat right when you're in her womb. You're born, she feeds you the right food, and you grow up. You won't lose your hair. And then, like I said, think about it. Why would you start losing your hair later in life? Because you're older? Because a gene kicked in? That makes no sense. Okay? And then also, people with male pattern baldness, like, it makes you look older. So people my age, 21 with it, they look older and they just look unhealthy. But it's not really the hair loss that makes them unhealthy, it's they are unhealthy. And then in turn, we can see how unhealthy they are because they're losing their hair. And hair is a sign of, health. So that's my opinion.